Hello everyone, I am again live today. How are you doing? I am waiting for my partner Bhavna. Let her come live and we will start. Hi Pooja, how are you? Uh, Pooja, we are waiting for Bhavna to come live and then we will start for our topic. And I am just checking whether she is able to join. Um, Bhavna, you need to come online. So, how are you guys doing? Yesterday, I have received a lot of personal message, and it was so beautiful to hear a lot of comments, a lot of compliments from you. I see Bhavna here, and she has raised a request. Bhavna, 1 minute, I will take you in. Accepted your request, Bhavna. You can join in. Hi, Pradita. How are you? Uh, Yes, I can see Bhavna joining in. Hey
Can
Bhavna,
you
how are you?
say, hey, Priya,
Yes,
I'm good. How are
yes.
you?
I'm good, I'm good. It's so exciting to do another live with you.
Yeah, even I'm excited.
Yes, and we received a great, questions and comments for the live, so it is really great. We will talk about it more. So why don't you explain, what are we talking today?
So today, first of all, thank you so much, Priya, for inviting me to this live session.
It's my
Heartfelt gratitude to you. So today we are going to talk about the compassion as many of us know. So in compassion, we are just going to have a little chit chat and the conversation that what exactly the compassion means and how we can take it in different and what does it actually mean in different phases of our life.
Right. Yes, compassion. I would say
Yeah.
compassion is one of the beautiful topic, but yet this is something which is heavily misunderstood but by many people, you know. So according to me, like compassion is something where you are being empathetic to people who knock your door or someone who pass by. Try
Yes.
to make sure that the person is all right. They are having their resources available, or if you are not able to, if I am not able to help, maybe getting in touch with those resources to make them feel happy.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
rightly said, Priya. Very rightly said. Yeah. So it does mean that reaching like more of empathetic and helping out the people. And yes, I do agree with you that compassion is very, like I would say, is the essence of life. However, it has really been taken wrong by many of us. I
Yes,
completely agree with this.
exactly. So I remember, like, when there are times where I am misunderstood that you're a life coach, but you are very rude, and I'm like, well, tough luck. you know Compassion does not mean that I will listen to everything about you. I will listen to what you want to be. If you want something out of your love, of out of your life, and you are really really looking for a change in your life, you really have to sometimes go through those moments which can be not very comfortable. Sometimes you
Yes.
need that, a push, or a teacher kind of person who takes a stick and say, you know what, you got to do this.
Yes. Yes, that's right. That's right. Completely agree on this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So Bhavna, would you like to, talk about from your life, like what would you like to talk about compassion? How do you see this beautiful emotion as for others?
Yeah. Uh, so compassion usually it is termed as like kindness, and in Hindi we usually say dayaluta, or supporting other. But in I would say sometimes some people do take it as uh, किसी को दया की भावना से देखना, I would say. ठीक है.
Yeah.
However, for me, compassion means it's not like always किसी को दया की भावना से देखना या फिर दयालुता से देखना. It is more of like taking, or I would say कि regarding each and everyone's life of like equal importance. ठीक है. And giving respect to each and everyone, and take and walking along with everyone. That's what the
Right.
compassion means to me.
Yes, yes. When we किसी को जब दया की भावना से देखते हो, so there is a concept called superiority, right? When आप
Exactly,
जब दया
exactly.
की भावना से देखते हो, it means you are saying that I am superior, you are inferior, and I'll try to pull up, right?
Yes,
But actually,
yes.
when you try to look everyone as equal, you
Mm-hmm.
would not, you would also take care of who you are, what you can facilitate, and
Uh-huh.
you would also try to help the person who's looking for a help,
Exactly.
right? And in case you are not able to help, say there can be very much many places where you cannot help, you wouldn't get into that guilty trip that oh my god I couldn't help. You will be very much easily acknowledging the fact that yes, me and the other person are, I'm not superior than someone that I have to do everything. I cannot do
Yeah.
it, so I'm sorry. Can you just go to someone else?
Yes. Yes. And try to help the other person, like be in other means, and it's, and moreover, usually, like you said, we can say that it's not always like that you have to like help in any other circumstance. At least if you are not able to help it out, you can always like find a way to help the other person. And it's more of like taking along with every person. Like
Yes.
Daisaku Ikeda, the famous philosopher of Japan, he says that compassion is, like I said, is more of respecting each and everyone's life and walking along with everyone.
Exactly. True. And it is
No.
actually easy, when if you cannot do, if you cannot help something, rather than
Uh,
wasting time and making that person hang along, you directly say that right now I cannot help you, maybe in some other time.
exactly. So, Priya, I just want to say that give me some from your life experience, that I think that many a times people might have taken anyone for granted, to the person who is like full of compassion. How to deal with that? What exactly it is?
First of all, so I will tell you something about one of the, I would say, controversial topic that I have faced when I was in search of the definition of compassion. So, we have our teachers, our guru, right? And our gurus are supposed to be respected. But
Yes.
there are times where I have faced, in the name of respect, I was, I was taken. There are times where I had to do something. I was bound to do something because they are my guru.
Yes.
Okay, and I have there are times where I have sabotaged myself to make sure that I keep the respect of my guru. Okay. But then I realized that when I'm doing this, I'm just physically doing that, but I do not have a respect internally because I'm just
Yes.
doing by force. Because if I don't do, I will be wrong.
Mhm.
Right. And that's the place I fought back. I fought back to, let them know that I really respect you. I have all compassion towards you if you are facing some difficulty, but
Mhm.
don't make me someone who is bound to listen to everything that you want me to be. So
Yes.
that was
Yes.
one of the toughest moment of my life where I had to be compassionate. I had to come out of that controversial moment of not respecting the guru as a judgment I received from many people, but I still had to stay firm.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Very truly said. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bhavna, would you like to so this is a question that uh, someone asked me today, what is the difference between sympathy and empathy and compassionate?
Priya, I lost your connection, I think.
Okay, okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know, like I can hear you, Bhavna. So there was a question which came, that what is the difference between sympathy and empathy and compassionate? How different are these? And yeah, do you have something? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you. I'm able to
Okay.
hear.
Do you have something to add?
Yeah, I would say if sympathy is more of like going emotional and if so, let's say something happened to someone, okay, and instead of and what we did and the person is like really very emotional, going through lots of things, and so in sympathy we just flow with the person, and we just try to like instead of giving the person the strength, like uh, we just go with the person, and we also try to like we also get down very emotionally. That is more of like sympathy. Whereas in empathy, we are consoling the person, but in the main, but we are also like encouraging the person. Everything will be fine. That is, we
Yes.
have empathized, that we have consoled the person as well.
Yeah.
However, with that, we have made the person that everything is going to be fine.
Right. Right. So I always give the traditional example. It's not traditional, but I think many people have gone through what says in the flights. अपनी सुरक्षा
Yes,
पहले किसी की सुरक्षा से पहले अपनी मास्क खुद पहनिए. If you
exactly.
are not, emotionally strong, if you are sympathetic to someone and you start
Yes,
flowing along with their emotion, you wouldn't be able to help the person,
exactly.
right? So stay detached and then help the person,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So here is something, Bhavna, that since again we are coming from a same pageant,
Yes.
where do you think you have uh, you know gone through a place where you had to be compassionate during our
Uh-huh.
journey of Mrs. India? And what,
Uh-huh.
if anyone, any new person who would like to register or compete in the upcoming years, what would
Mm-hmm.
they uh, would they can learn from such kind of journey, and how can they be compassionate?
Oh, yeah, I would say that's a very nice question. I would say, Priya, and I would say that every person, in fact, every woman, should try to be in a pageant once in their lifetime. You know, it's a life-changing experience. I could still recall that how each and every woman was supportive to each and everyone. I could still recall everything, like when we were like backstage, and when the walk was like completed. Okay, everyone was like chasing us, and they were like, very well done, very well done. And there was not even a single point of moment wherein we thought that the other woman or the other lady is pulling us down. Not even a single moment, I could say. Every person was helping us out, and even if the walk was not right, they will just come, hey, you have to do this right, you can do this. And I can still recall that one of my, I mean, I was not, I did something wrong, and they were like couple of people, they were like so supportive that you just have to, they just came out to me and they were like, hey dear, just be cautious, or just take care you, and they were like making me understand in a very positive way. And because why? Because they wanted me to do right.
Right, right, right. Even I also face Bhavna where, especially the Mrs. category, we are, all of us are leaving our family behind. And,
um,
most of us are having, when they call, talk to their family, maybe their kids are missing them and they want to come, and, and many are moms. So moms, when the kids cry, they of course bound to think about what's going on back in home. At that
yes.
time, I have seen like how everyone has been so compassionate to the participants, so that they also cheer up, they can hold on their emotion, and they can perform their best. And this
Yes.
beautiful bonding you can only see in Mrs. category, where
Yes.
you just have to be compassionate, you just have to be supporting each other, because we all have our family back, and we have our kids. It's not just husband or someone else. The kids, if the kids are crying, it is difficult for moms to be here and concentrate.
Exactly, exactly. And everyone was like so supportive, and I was felt like, oh, this could be things, because usually people say that a woman, I mean, women are like making things difficult for women. But when I went to this pageant, I saw each and every woman was so compassionate, and they were like supporting each and every one tremendously. We knew that there is going to be only one winner.
Yeah.
Still, everyone was like very supportive, I would say.
Yes, I would say passion and compassionate went hand in hand.
Exactly, exactly. I would agree with you.
Yeah, right. So, Bhavna, I think we are almost about to wrap up. Is there anything that uh, you would like to give as a message before we, end this conversation to
Yeah,
the audience who will be, watching in future as well?
yeah. Sure, sure. So I would say that whenever, just try to be compassionate person. It's not that you have to be like flow with the emotion. Just simple words of thank you. Just I still remember that I was traveling and I was in the airport, and there was one lady, and she thanked she thanked the washroom person for cleaning the washroom, for keeping it like clean, and that was so nice. So what I do, that whenever I just try to do that, whenever I am in like whenever I'm like using the washroom and I see it clean, I always try to thank the person, that thank you for keeping it clean.
Such a
I mean,
beautiful
these
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these are like little things, and just like giving the listening ears to the person who is like deep with the emotion, so that because it could stop the other person from taking by their life, being such compassionate.
exactly. And at the end,
Providing.
if we want someone to acknowledge us, if we want
Yeah,
a little bit of kindness from everyone, we also must spread the same,
exactly.
you know. So yeah, that's a beautiful example, by the way, Bhavna, you have given. We do not, we most of us ignored the domestic help, or someone who's cleaning the bathroom and all, and how much time it takes just to say thank you and mean it.
Yes, yes. People do not say it out of shy that what the other person will say or
Ah,
what the other
yes,
person will think. It's their job. See,
yes,
they are doing their job for us. I mean, for
yeah,
keeping it safe.
yes, exactly. And we also do our job, but that doesn't mean that we
Yes,
don't like to be recognized. It's the
yes,
same thing,
yeah,
right? All
exactly.
right. All right, guys. Uh, I think we have almost reached to an end. Frankly speaking, I have a fitness class at 7 o'clock, and that's why I was like telling Bhavna, I have to, wrap up by 7. So thanks, Bhavna, for understanding.
Sure, sure, Priya. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank you so much for joining. Maybe we should do this a lot for on other topic.
Yeah.
And if
Yes.
people who are watching here or who will be watching in the future, if you want any topic to be discussed with me and Bhavna, please leave us a comment. We can definitely take it and talk about it. And maybe we can take you also as well within us.
Yes.
Right? All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Bhavna.
All
I
right.
wish you have a great
Thank
day
you.
and see you
You too.
offline.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.